Welcome everyone to Pokémon Vortex episode 13. To everyone here who is new to my channel due to the Deoxys giveaway, welcome. This is my Vortex series. This is episode 13. If you want to watch it from the start, go watch it from the start. It's just the same title, just episode 1 instead of 13. What I generally do in this series, at the start of the episode, I go to a straw poll, which I put up in the previous episode, where people vote on what Pokemon I should catch and train in the next episode, which is this one. And the winner this time is Cherubi, which will then turn into Cherim Non-Sunny. I'm not sure why people voted for that one. I didn't really like it, but okay, people voted for it. To be honest, I was really hoping for Shellos EC. That was my only vote, so the only vote for Shellos EC was mine, because I really like it, but the people voted Cherubi, Cherim Non-Sunny, so we are going to catch a Cherubi in this episode. Where do we catch Cherubi? It's in grass maps during the day, so just anywhere on the grass maps. Let's go and find it. La 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 la. Also, I'm thinking of changing my character. I'm kind of done with the Team Rocket girl. If you have suggestions as to what I should turn into, please let me know. Boom. Now I'm a picnicker. Looks nicer with the green. Much nicer than black. Because it's lighter, more colorful, and I like that. Certain tracks, and let's say things like Mario Kart, I just like more because of the colors and the fact that they're bright. Hey, look, it's a Cherubi. That did not take very long at all. Just like the previous episode, Scatterbug we found of like the second encounter it was. Okay, let's see. Shuckle, Bug Bite, 39 damage. That's unfortunate. Rock Slide shouldn't do as much. 24. Let's see if we can catch a Cherubi like this. We can indeed. So that's our Cherubi caught right off the bat. We're going to add it to our team. Search for Cherubi. Switch with the Shuckle. Go back to our team. See what it can do. Tackle, Magical Roll, Hidden Power, Ice. Decent moves. Evolves at level 25, so that doesn't actually take very long. So, easy thing to do. We go to Kanto. We go to Pewter City Gym. And we go beat Brock until Cherubi can evolve. Magical Leaf, 737 EXP, nearly 1.5 levels. We need to do this one a bit slow because there's a time limit of 10 seconds where you can win battles. If you then win again within those 10 seconds, then it doesn't count. You have to restart the fight, which is understandable to counter bots in some way. So we are getting there. Was this 10 seconds? I timed that one well. Alright, let's probably need 2 more battles depending on where we are. We might not actually. Let's find out. Another Magical Leaf. 609. 24. We need 1 more battle. Magical Leaf. View modified team, and we can evolve into Cherim Non-Sunny. So we're going to go to Cherim Non-Sunny. Let's see what moves it has, because I'm not actually sure. Petal Blizzard, Dazzling Gleam, Weather Ball, Rollout. Alright, Weather Ball will just be normal type no matter what here. No extra effects like in the main games. So this will be normal, I assume 50 base power, because that's what it is. Without Weather Up, I believe. Rollouts, meh. Although Rollout actually has varying powers depending on how many times you use it, so that could actually be a really powerful rock move. What are we going to do for the rest of the episode? Well, we're not actually going to continue with the Elite Fours. Just like I mentioned in the previous episode, I do want to get some backups for other Pokemon besides my Mega Team that are quite high leveled. As you can see, all of them are level 100. My strongest team are like high in the 60s and 70s, and sure, we can fight with that, but I do want other Pokemon, like the ones we have here, to get a bit stronger so we can have a bigger variety of Pokemon when fighting the Elite Four. So, in this episode, we'll just be training these Pokemon up a bit, but in addition to that, we will also be catching some Water-type Pokemon. Why catching Water types? Well, last time we caught some Fire types for a later Fire Starter episode, because we have done a Grass Starter episode before, and I believe episode 7. So, I'm actually going to check which of the Water Starters I currently have. I don't have a Squirtle, although I do have a Mystic Blastoise Mega, so I'm going to count that as my Squirtle. Then Totodile. I haven't used any of that, so I still have to catch a Totodile. Then Mudkip. We don't have a Mudkip yet. Mega Swampert has an amazing moveset. I really love it. Let's see. Then Piplup. Piplup, Pip. That didn't really work, that one. Then we have Oshawott. Mijumari. Really love his character in Black and White anime. And then Gen 6 is Froakie, which I believe we also don't have. So we have everything that. Well, we only have Squirtle. We don't have everything that is not called Squirtle. So I'm going to train up Cherrim a little bit, and then I will see you back in a moment where Cherrim is around the level of these Pokemon. See you soon. We are back. Cherrim is now level 47, which is pretty much in line with the rest of the team. As you will notice, Gible is now on the team instead of Vivian. Why? Well, because we probably need a bit of a lower level Pokemon to help catch those water types that I mentioned. So, Gible's in the team instead of the Vivian to do just that. Let's go after the Pokemon. I assume they're all just in water on the grass maps. Let's find out. Totodile. That's Crocona. Grass maps in the water. Mudkip. Cave maps in the water, so that's an interesting one. Understandable because Marshlamp and Swampert are ground type. Then Piplup. Grass maps in the water. Then what? Not doing too well with the fast typing lately. The quiz I've not been too fast either. I got them all in. Well, pretty much all. Wasn't too fast. Grass maps and cave maps in the water, so that's interesting. And then we have a Froakie, which I assume is grass maps in water. Grass maps in water. Alright, so that's what we'll be doing. I say let's go cave maps first. And hopefully spawn somewhere we can actually get into the water pretty quickly. Alright. Let's go. Mudkip and Oshawott can be found here. Or was it Mudkip and Piplup? No, Mudkip and Oshawott. Purposely going to another map so that my spawn point after battle is in the water. Once we find Mudkip here, I will move to the grass maps, the water in the grass maps, because we can still find Oshawott there. If we find Oshawott here first, then we'll continue looking for Mudkip here, because as you know now, Mudkip can only be found here. La 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 la. I will see you when we find the Mudkip or the Oshawott. I just skipped over Mudkip because I was clicking too fast. This is why you go not like that, but really slowly so you can actually see the Mudkip. Okay. Only like 10 seconds after the previous one. That's good. At least the Mudkip does still come to me. Let's see. Sand Tomb. Supposedly Dragon Rage always is 40. I don't believe it. Here you go. 16. It's probably a base 40 power move. That's my guess. Tackle. How much does that do? 13. Sand Tomb I think did a bit more. 14. Just one more. Gible unfortunately taken out, but that doesn't matter because we can just now catch that Mudkip with a Pokeball. Yay! And now we're going to a completely different map. Map number 6. Because here in the water, or on the beach really, because that's also possible, we're going to catch all the other starters. Including the Oshawott, because Oshawott can also be found here. Hee. And Totodile immediately appears. It's going pretty quickly with the Pokemon I'm searching for these days. So Incinerate, how much damage does that do? Only 4 damage. So Sand Tomb, and then one more Incinerate should weaken it to a nice low 2 HP. Pokeball is thrown. Totodile has been obtained. We have Mudkip. We already have the Mystic Blastoise Mega, so just Gen 4, 5, and 6 remaining. Let's get ourselves a Piplup, an Oshawott, and a Froakie. And Oshawott has been found pretty quickly after. It only took like 15-20 seconds, so I'm very happy with this. We are going at a really nice pace. 16 damage there, 16 damage there. That would put me at 10. Although 13 puts me at 13. Which will 14, never mind. I guess we can with Incinerate one more time because I wasn't looking at my own HP. Still, 8 HP should be just fine for catching. Yep, got it. That's a Piplup and Froakie left. Let's keep going. Wow, okay. I'm finally getting all the luck back. It's been a little while since the Deoxys event and me not being able to find the Dratini in my main account at all after 2 weeks of hunting for it every day. And now things just come to me, which in a sense I appreciate. Generally it doesn't take too long, especially if it can just be any Pokemon. It doesn't have to be a specific level, gender, doesn't have to be a specific unique variant. So, yeah, I could work with this. Definitely, I'll take it. Otherwise I just cut something out of the video and you wouldn't really notice how long it took. But I appreciate that it's taking me less time, allows me to do other things outside the recording. And we've actually not seen any doubles besides that Mudkip that I skipped. Never mind. I jinxed myself. Get it, Jinx, because that's a Pokemon. Let's continue. Are we really doing this game? And there we have a Piplup. Thank you very much, game. That was actually pretty nice of that double Totodile. Sandtomb for 14. Incinerate for 4. Pokeball is thrown. I said Pokeball is thrown. Piplup, get on the ball. You're not Nebby that stays out of the bag. You're a Piplup that's supposed to be in the Pokeball. Thank you. Alright. Change the Pokemon on my team. Let's get that Vivian back in instead of Gibble. We have our 6th Pokemon. What do we do now in the episode? Well, this, I would say, is the final episode before we continue with the Elite Fours. So these Pokemon need to gain a lot of levels. And that's not just through, I suppose, regular gyms where, let's say, we continue fighting the Saffron City gym like we did last time with, I think Gengar fought it, or Celadon City Gym. We fight that with Vivian. Let's actually do that now, because we can. Hurricane. Unless we fall asleep. I don't feel like using an Awakening, because it's a gym leader that we've already beaten. Also, they don't deal a lot of damage if they use grass moves. Boom. Thank you. And then we still win, even though we've been asleep for quite some time. So yeah, that's level 50. That's somewhat slow. So to boost how quickly we can do this, we are going to make use of immunities. How many of my Pokemon have immunities? 3. Vivian with flying, immunity to ground. Gengar with ghost, immunity to normal and fighting. And then Wormadam with its ground typing, immunity to electric. So how are we really going to train the others? Well, first we're going to train up these 3 a bit, and then the other 3 can then just join in on it. How? Well, I'll actually show you with Cherrim first. We're going to go to a training account to make this go a bit quicker. Training Groudon, which puts you against 6 Pokemon that are 4 times weak to ground. Super nice for Wormadam, but we're going to send in Cherrim first. And Cherrim is just going to be defeated. Then I send in Wormadam, who's just going to Earthquake everything. But, okay, won't Wormadam then be defeated? Nope. Because Wormadam is ground type, and these Pokemon only have electric type moves. So I'm not going to be damaged. The unfortunate thing is, what I have noticed is that they can actually paralyze you. So in a sense, against this specific training account, or if you're using any ground type Pokemon that you're using to train with the training account using the immunities, having a Shadow Pokemon there wouldn't actually be too bad to have that immunity against status effects in this case, as opposed to the type immunity. Now, Earthquake some more. And really, I'm just going to continue doing this a little bit for all of the Pokemon. As you can see, if I would not use Cherrim, then Wormadam would get more EXP. However, that way Wormadam would just be higher, and even though training Cherrim on its own is very well possible, then if I then combine it with Wormadam's trading, then Wormadam will just be much higher leveled, and I'm not really looking for that. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of multiple of my Pokemon being trained. Let's move Meowstic up already, and Vivian, those two will just be together. Now Glaceon and Gengar, let's see what the trading account is for Ghost. Ghost Unit is the only one listed. Let's see if that's a decent one, because sometimes they aren't all that great. Ghost Unit, unknowns, we can work with that. Ice Beam. Glaceon could have actually taken out an unknown to save a bit of time, but we're good. We'll have Hidden Power normal. So we can just Shadow Ball, and take him out. Gengar can get some nice levels in the XP with this as well. If I would want to train Gengar on its own, chances are this is how I would do it quickly, especially if I do it outside of a recording, just to save some time. And Gengar takes out this unknown. Boom, boom. Let's do one more fight. Yeah, to have them around the level of the others as well. See if Glaceon can get a KO. It can actually do so. So Gengar has one less unknown to take out. Saves a bit of time. That's pretty nice. What I suppose would have liked, which really isn't a problem, is that these unknown would have spelled out something like terrain and then an exclamation mark, or ghost exclamation mark, or Arceus, or any kind of word like friend. Like the 6 letters of unknown that spell out the word friend were found easier in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. The rest you have to go down floors to find in the cave. Yeah, near Salacion. Meowstic, go up. Vivian, go up. We're going to find a flying one, and I'm pretty sure I already know what that one is. Just making sure. Trading Flying, Trading Yveltal, Flying Soda. I like to use Trading Yveltal. Trading Yveltal because that's against Chestnut, I do believe. Yeah, I believe one of them is also against Heracross, which doesn't really matter because it's still ultra effective. Actually, Meowstic can hit these things pretty hard as well, so they can actually do the first takeout. And then the rest is all up to Vivian. The unfortunate thing is that Vivian, with Hurricane not being 100% accurate, might actually miss. So for these trading accounts, the best way to do it, I would say, is take a level 100 Pokemon, or any kind of partner that has strong move, stat move preferably. Yeah, it'll be, otherwise you can't really make use of your immunities. But a strong stat move that is 100% accurate. So in the case of flying, what is a good flying move that is 100% accurate? Aerial Ace isn't too strong. Fly is 95 accurate. Hurricane, Air Slash isn't. Air Cutter is somewhat weak. Oblivion Wing for Yveltal, but that's an Yveltal exclusive move. So I'd have to think about that. A flying type move with full accuracy that is pretty strong. Aeroblast can miss, and that's Lugia anyway. I'm not actually sure. I'd need to think about that. It's not coming up to my mind immediately. Alright, let's see. Vivian's the highest level, so that will go down. You go down one. Alright, in between parts, I will train this team up just that little more. So it'll be around the same level of my Megas. Next episode, obviously, we will catch a new Pokemon, which will be chosen by the straw poll. So please go to the description or the pinned comment, click on the straw poll, and vote on any Pokemon that you'd like to see in the next episode. You can vote for multiple if you can't really decide. And then the Pokemon that has the most votes I will catch and train in the next episode, and also use on my quest to beat some of those Elite Four members. I will see you all in the next episode in 2 days' time, because tomorrow I'm going to reveal who won that great and amazing Shadow Deoxys defense. I'll see you in that video tomorrow. Until then.